The Cecil Soil Conservation District proudly presents Bill and Phyllis Kilby as our 2011 Outstanding Cooperators of the Year. The Kilbys have made conservation and innovation the focus of their business plan for their family dairy farm. Bill says Conservation District services truly benefit farmers by helping them to remain sustainable and stay ahead of the environmental regulations. The farm is located in northwestern Cecil County in Colora, Maryland. The Kilbys own 500 acres and farm over 1,100 acres of tillable land. The family began farming in Cecil County in 1961, when John and Edith Kilby left Harford County and purchased 100 acres of prime land known as Mount Pleasant Farm. John used to say that he spent 50 years of his life looking for a good horse and good land. The Kilbys established a large dairy farm at Mount Pleasant with a state-of-the-art milking parlor and open-air cow barns. The family farm became Kilbys Incorporated in 1970 when 3 of John and Edith's 6 children were operating the farm. Bill, Bob, and Rick were instrumental in the farm's growth. The Kilbys expanded the dairy herd and crop base to support their growing families while making forward-thinking improvements. Through the innovative improvements and expansions on the farm, Kilbys Incorporated continues to run as a family operation. Edith Kilby still lives on the farm, keeping a watchful eye on the family's progress. Bill and his wife, Phyllis, have 4 children and 8 grandchildren. All 4 children are involved with the family operation. Bradley and his wife, Lisa, are partners with Bill and Phyllis in the production business. Nikki and her husband, Tony Bigley, are busy with daily farm operations. Megan manages the ice cream shop and home delivery of products. Becky works with the farmers market and hot fudge production for the ice cream shop. The family formed Kilby Cream in 2005 and built their ice cream shop on a satellite farm. Their goal was to provide a quality product and an inviting place to enjoy it. The Kilbys' expanded business ventures have provided many employment opportunities for local young people. Kilby Cream provides a delightful experience for visitors, including a playground and a farm animal petting facility. They host a variety of special events through the year, including 4-H Harvest Day, birthday parties, and a corn maze. Along with farming and business operations, Bill and Phyllis stay busy serving the community. The Kilbys provide agricultural education to the public through farm tours for school groups, local businesses, and others interested in agriculture. Each summer, they provide calves for the birthing display at the Maryland State Fair. Bill and Phyllis are committed to maintaining a strong community relationship and enjoy working with Cecil youth in 4-H clubs and the Boys and Girls Club. Bill has played a key role in the development of the Cecil Land Trust and works tirelessly to promote the preservation of Cecil County farmland. The Kilbys' commitment to conservation farming has grown to include a diverse base of best management practices. The farm is managed under a soil conservation and water quality plan that identifies the strategies to address resource concerns. Some of the practices include terraces, grassed waterways, shallow water development and management areas, and stream bank fencing. The wetlands filter runoff from the farm and provide exceptional habitat. Contour strips help manage soil erosion across the rolling landscape. A sediment control pond was installed in 1974. In 1996, one of the first riparian forest buffers in Cecil County was installed on the Kilbys farm. The Basin Run Restoration Project at Kilbys added 12 acres of forested buffer to significantly lower the stream's water temperature. The pristine waters of this stream now have native trout reproducing and provide an exceptional setting for the younger generations to enjoy. The Kilbys plant over 650 acres of small grain cover crop annually. Planting cover crops each fall is an important means of preventing soil erosion. This practice also provides uptake of excess nutrients. Cover crops have greatly improved the Kilby soil tilth and increased the organic matter and fertility. In addition, cover crops can be harvested for cattle feed, which provides for total nutrient removal from the land. The farm relies on the crop consulting services of AET to provide timely monitoring and information for optimal decision-making. Advanced nutrient management practices are utilized, including annual cornstalk nitrate tests to monitor the nitrogen following the corn crop. Much of the farm's tillage, planting, spraying, baling, and manure hauling is done by custom operators. Betty Sinclair is the herdsman who closely manages the dairy operation. She is extremely dedicated to her role, having worked at Kilby since age 15. The farm is operated as a closed herd, and over 50 cows are sold annually to other dairy operations. Up to 570 cows are milked in 5 groups, 2 to 3 times per day, using a double 12 parabone milking parlor. This farm is one of the few Maryland dairies labeled as a confined animal feeding operation due to the large number of animals. Many of the conservation practices installed on the farm manage the wastes associated with the dairy operation. Upgrades to the waste management system began in 1998. To reduce the amount of barnyard water entering the waste storage system, a half-mile of rain gutters was installed on 7 buildings. Sand bedding is used in the free stalls to optimize cow comfort, reducing mastitis and providing better footing for the cows. The use of sand bedding creates many water and waste management challenges. The farm utilizes approximately 60,000 gallons of recycled water from cooling water, milking parlor wash water, and bottling water to flush the freestall alleys 28 times a day. The manure-laden water, along with the sand bedding material, is gravity-fed through a pipe to a 200-foot-long separation alley. The heavy sand particles drop out of suspension and are deposited along the concrete alley. Next, the recycled sand is stacked on an adjacent pad for dewatering and reused for bedding material, reducing the cost of purchasing additional sand. The manure is transported to the clarification cell by a transfer pipe. The high-density polyethylene lined structure has a ramped floor to provide access to clean out the settled sands and solids. This sand-laden manure is transported and stacked in a new waste storage structure to dewater before field application. The prototype structure, installed in 2011, includes a heavy use area to provide large animal composting. An on-farm composter uses natural resources, such as wood chips or manure, to generate a valuable compost material from the dead stock. Wastewater continues from the clarification cell to the Stage 1 high-density polyethylene lined storage structure. The Stage 1 structure has approximately 2.3 million gallons of available storage. Waste is pumped out to be used as fertilizer on crop fields and is the main ingredient for the anaerobic methane digester. The digester is also fed a custom mix from a concrete circular tank, which collects manure from the heifer barnyard. The digester was constructed as the result of an energy feasibility study, which determined that the addition of a digester would help offset energy costs associated with the farm. With a little help from the contractors, the digester was constructed in 2010 and generates electricity for farm use. The Kilbys received a USDA Rural Development Grant to help with the installation of their primarily self-funded digester project. The digester is completely covered, reducing farm odors. Bacteria break down the manure, forming methane. The methane fuels generators, which convert the biogas to usable electricity. The heat recovered from the motors is captured to create hot water. A greenhouse is under construction to utilize recycled flush water and engine heat to grow hydroponic organic vegetables. Future improvements will also include the addition of an automated switch to convert the system between the generators and the electric grid. Getting the right mix in the digester is the key to maximizing energy production. About 2% food waste, containing cranberry waste, chicken fat, and Italian meatballs, is added to the digester. During the production of electricity, excess manure is transferred by gravity pipe to the Stage 2 storage structure. The Stage 2 structure has the capacity to store over 3 million gallons. The overflow from this structure is pumped back to the barnyard and used for flush water to start the cycle again. The dairy farm is now equipped with about 6 months of waste storage. The valuable animal waste is stored until it can be field applied to provide essential nutrients prior to planting the next crop. Bill and Phyllis have been innovative and proactive to ensure that their family farming operation will remain sustainable and economically viable into the future. 6 years ago, Brad and Lisa started making ice cream using milk from the family dairy. A growing demand for Kilby cream ice cream surpassed the capacity for processing in the ice cream shop. In 2010, the Kilbys built a new bottling and processing plant and expanded their business. Today, 6,000 pounds of raw milk are used each week to produce ice cream, milk, cream, and butter. Ice cream is made year-round at the processing plant. Raw milk enters the processing building and is pumped to a pasteurizing tank. Several other ingredients are added, and the ice cream mix is pasteurized. After the pasteurization process, the mix ages for 4 hours and is cooled to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Once cooled, the mix can be processed into ice cream or stored for up to 2 weeks for later production. All Kilby cream ice cream is prepared from original homemade recipes. Over 100 flavors have been formulated so far, and Brad and Lisa love to experiment to develop new flavors. The ice cream can be bought locally at Kilby Cream Ice Cream Shop or purchased from their website and shipped. Kilby cream travels from cow to cone in 2 days. The processing plant is also used to bottle milk. Raw milk enters the processing building from the milk tank. Ingredients to make chocolate milk, strawberry milk, or eggnog are added via the mixing funnel. The milk flows into the mixing tank, where the ingredients and milk are thoroughly blended. Next, the milk is transferred to the balance tank in 12-gallon batches. From the balance tank, the milk passes through a pasteurizer and homogenizer. Once processed, the milk is piped into holding tanks and is ready to be bottled. Milk is currently bottled 2 days a week, but production can be increased to meet future demand. Currently, Kilby Cream delivers to local customers in 7 counties. The Kilbys hope to increase their customer base and include delivery of additional products from local farms. Bill and Phyllis are truly committed to creating a sustainable family farm, one that will be preserved for future generations. The Cecil Soil Conservation District proudly honors Bill and Phyllis Kilby for their commitment to conservation through innovation.
There's a picture on my pickup dash set in a silver frame. The most exciting woman that your eyes have ever seen. She's got a smile to make you melt, eyes to make you pray. When strangers ask me who she is, I just grin and say, that's my wife. She does the books, she loves to cook, and she looks like $1 million to me. Yeah, that's my bride. She's true and tried, by my side for the best part of my life. Yeah, that's my wife. I guess that I'm the farmer and she's the farmer's wife, but heck, you'd never know it, 'cause we're working side by side. She's either filing taxes or conservation plans. She can hotwire any tractor or give that calf a brand. Yeah, that's my wife. She does the books, she loves to cook, and she looks like $1 million to me. Yeah, that's my wife.